Who's got it better than us? Nobody!
What's up, San Francisco 49er fans, along with Magnum Sports Network fans? My name is JT Magnum, and welcome to NinerNews. I'm going to talk a little bit about the 49ers, and we have a big game coming up this week against the Kansas City Chiefs, against Alex Smith, no less. And if you don't know my history with Alex Smith, I'm not a fan of Alex Smith. I know, everybody's like, very high on him. He's a very good quarterback now, and but to me, he's still a dump-off quarterback, and he's still the same guy he was when he was with the 49ers. And he wasn't to me good and great in big games. And I know he was great in that Saints game, the playoff game, but other than that, I'm not really a fan. But that's just me, that's just me. And I wanted Aaron Rodgers back in the day when that draft, the 2005 draft or 2006 draft, whatever that was. I think it was a 2005 draft. It's been so long I can't remember, but I wanted Aaron Rodgers, and I have a lot of people that can verify that. I was pissed. I really wanted Aaron Rodgers bad. He was a 49er fan. He wanted to play in San Francisco, had the better arm, had the better to me, he was a better quarterback, and I could see it. I don't know why the Niners staff couldn't see it, but for some reason they chose Alex Smith. But anyways, I don't want to get into that. I want to talk about the ugly that is the San Francisco 49ers as of late in the games. And I know I've been talking about the referees, I've been talking about stuff like that, but I want to talk about some stuff that has just been troublesome over the years in watching the 49ers play. And first thing first, let's get a player out there. Craig Dahl. Why the 49ers chose him, I have no clue. Why they like Craig Dahl, I have no clue. To me, he's slow. He sucks at tackling. He can't play special teams, and he can't cover anybody. He sucks in coverage. So why are they employing this dude? I have no clue. And they seem to let other safeties go. They keep this guy. He seems to be the backup for some reason other than other people. And I don't know. Last week, Darren Sproles ran that punt return. Who's trailing him? Craig Dahl. Why? He missed them. He missed them so easily, it was ridiculous. Darren Sproles basically ran right by him. And I notice these things. I watch him. I replay it. I look at it. And I'm just like, are you kidding me, Craig Dahl? Seriously, dude? I mean, the other guy who had a chance was Bruce Miller, but Bruce Miller's been pretty good on special teams, and I can't really fault him. But Craig Dahl, he's got to go, man. They got to get rid of that dude. He is just, to me, garbage. The other guy right now that I want to talk about is Jimmy Ward. He's very talented, but this guy is going to be a talented safety or cornerback in the league. Right now, he's playing nickel corner for the 49ers. They're trying him out there. He's still got to learn. He's a rookie. But you got Parrish Cox, who's playing very, very well right now. He's starting in place of Tremaine Brock. So Jimmy Ward's there. I get it. But there's other guys there. There's Chris Cook. There's Dante Jones. There's other guys that you can plug in, that you can put on the outside and put Parrish Cox inside. But Jimmy Ward's getting caught on a lot. Like, he's getting burnt a lot. And it just seems to me that maybe he needs to wait on the sideline and learn, instead of learning in the games and giving us some problems in the secondary, even though we've been playing good as of late. But that's going to be a problem later in the year if he doesn't figure that out by now. And I just think that when Tremaine Brock comes back, Parrish Cox should go back into the inside. He should play nickel because he's playing such a good corner that he could actually take somebody's spot. Or maybe put Chris Culliver back in the nickel. Just somebody else in the nickel that's not Jimmy Ward at this point, because Jimmy Ward just looks like he's struggling out there. The other thing I want to talk about was one bad call in that game. There was a bad offensive pass interference in that game last week against the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know if you saw it, but Michael Crabtree went across, and they called offensive pass interference because two Eagle defenders ran into each other. I'm going to rephrase this. Two Eagle defenders ran into each other. What that was, I have no clue. I wish I could show it on the video, but I don't have the video of it. If I can get it, I'll put it on there on the screen so you guys can see it. If not, there's nothing I can do about it. But yeah, two Eagle defenders, that's ridiculous. So, just refereeing has been bad. So that's all I want to talk about that. Play calling. Lately, the 49ers have gotten very conservative. In that game, they were up 23-21 on the Eagles, and it had a 3rd and 7 at the, I don't know, I think it was at maybe, I'd like to say it was near the goal line. Basically, if they got a first down, it would have been a 1st and goal, but instead, they did a run play. And instead of going for a pass play, they did a run play. And it just seems like they just get ultimately conservative when it comes to it. And then they try to rely on the defense to maybe hold the lead, which we did, and it's great, we won. But when you're going against a Peyton Manning, or you're going against somebody that can drive down the field easily, why would you want to kick a field goal to go 5 when you can go up 30-21 and win the game? That means they need 2 scores. And the Niners just lack the kill 'em mentality when it comes to end of games and leads. And when they jump out to these leads, like when they jump out to the lead in Dallas, instead of just going for the jugular, keep going, score 40 points, score 50 points, I don't care, just keep going, don't stop, run up the score, I don't care, like college football, run up the score, don't stop until you have them giving up. And you see other teams doing it all the time, the Saints, the Cowboys, anybody that's playing offense or good offense in this league, they don't stop. You think Peyton Manning's going to stop if they're up? No, they're going to keep going. So I don't understand why they just get ultra conservative and just start running the ball and just hoping the clock just runs out. It lets people back in games. It can switch momentum. Momentum shifts so fast in this game in the NFL, and momentum shifts happen so quickly. And when you have a smaller lead and you're doing that, the lead can change within seconds. And I've noticed that over the years, the 49ers just do that. They play these close games. It seems like I don't know why you would like the close game if you can just blow somebody out, blow them out, finish them off. So I don't know what they're going to do, but Greg Roman and his offensive play calling is just garbage. It seems like every team knows what it is, knows what we're going to run, and he just doesn't. They give him all this credit. Like, you hear the announcer saying, oh, Greg Roman is such an offensive genius. If he's such an offensive genius, why are the Niners averaging like just 200 yards a game, barely passing, and they get a lot of rushing? But is it because of the formations they're using? I mean, I get the crazy formations that you run out of. I guess that's genius. But now they're trying to pass the ball and they're not running. It's like he doesn't know what he wants to do, and he doesn't know what he's doing with the weapons that he has. And I think if we had a different offensive coordinator, I'll be honest with you, I think if they had a different offensive coordinator, this team's image and this team's offense would actually improve, because this guy, he's such a genius apparently, but he's over geniusing himself and he doesn't even know what he's doing. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think, but I don't think he's good. And last thing, we're going to talk about Colin Kaepernick. First of all, his accuracy is just ridiculous. There's times where he can make just these crazy throws off the run, and Anquan Bolden, like the one Bolden caught where he just caught it over the defender like this real fast, and then the one that Crabtree caught over the head. I mean, there's times where he's throwing these balls picture perfect, and it's rare because he doesn't really throw that good all the time. And then there's these other plays where he just throws the ball into the dirt, or he's throwing behind receivers. He's throwing all over the place, very erratic, and he doesn't throw wide receivers open. And if you know what I mean, it's basically throwing before a break. A wide receiver's coming up, and right when he's about to make his break, before he even makes his break, the ball should be there. So when he turns to make his break, the ball's already in there. The defender can't do nothing about it, because if the defender doesn't know where he's going, whether breaking left or right, and the defender doesn't know if he's going to turn around, it's called timing patterns. And he just lacks the timing. It's like he waits till they're open before he throws it, instead of throwing them open. And the good quarterbacks, the Tom Brady's, the Drew Brees, the Aaron Rodgers, the Peyton Mannings, the Russell Wilson does it. He throws the ball before the dude even breaks. Russell Wilson doesn't stare receivers like Kaepernick does. Kaepernick stares down receivers constantly and throws interceptions because of it. You gotta stop doing that. Like, it's just ridiculous. And his accuracy is just not there. Now, I love Cap. I think he's a great quarterback. I think he's an amazing talent that the 49ers have, and I think that they should groom him better than what they're grooming him. It just seems like they're not utilizing him the right way, and they're not teaching him the proper way. And that's just my opinion, but I think that he has a potential to be a great quarterback if you just teach him a little bit better. Second thing with Cap, the play clock. It's been years. It's been since Alex Smith that they had play clock problems. Getting in plays, getting to the line, executing the play at the line, either when you're audibling or whatever, getting the play executed. The play clock just goes down all the time, and I have seen years and years of delay of game penalties on the Niners, or timeouts being used ahead of time, or losing timeouts because of not wanting to delay a game penalty. It is the most frustrating thing I've ever seen in my life, and it just seems like it has not been corrected for like 6 or 7 years, maybe even more, and maybe about 7 actually, about 6 or 7 years maybe it's been of that. I've watched it, and it's been 6 or 7 years. Like, correct it. Figure it out. Figure out how much time you got in the play clock. Get the play in. Put the guys at the line. Set up your line. Do what you gotta do. Snap the freaking ball before it goes to 1. Before it even goes to 5, 6, 7. Snap the ball. The greats don't do that, and it's making it so teams can time and jump the snap count, and that's how Cap's getting sacked. Because if you know that they're going to snap the ball every time at 1 second, then it's going to be easy to jump the snap count. All you got to do is fly to the ball, whether it be a run or a pass. The Niners have got to get better at learning to set up earlier, get on that line of scrimmage, snap the ball when they don't even know you're going to snap the ball. Don't wait till 1 second every time. It just seems like every time. If you watch a game, if you watch a 49er game, watch the play clock. Every time it goes to 1 or 2 seconds before they snap the ball. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and it has to stop. By now, it's been years. They got to figure out how to figure out that time, that play clock. So that's what I'm going to say. I mean, I know it's a lot of just, back and forth stuff, but these are stuff that needs to be corrected. I mean, if you want to be a championship team, these are things that, like, I feel that just need to be corrected. Just, if you haven't figured it out by now, come on, you gotta figure out something. Like, you gotta have watched the past games for the past 6 or 7 years and watch all those delay of games or delay of game penalties. I mean, I've seen it. I'm talking about it now. But yet, why is this never addressed? I don't know. It just seems it's ridiculous. Even Troy Aikman was on last game saying it's ridiculous. Like, how many times are you gonna do it before you go to the line of scrimmage and say, get there early? He goes, it's just something that shouldn't happen. So, I don't know, but I hope they fix it. I hope they correct it, and I hope it's something that gets done fast, because when that stuff's happening, it can ruin it. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know what you guys feel about the 49ers and the play clock issues, the conservative offensive play, Jimmy Ward in the slot, and Craig Dahl, this sorry freaking safety for the Niners that's just collecting paychecks to me. But that's it. All right, for JT Magnum and Niner News, I'm out. Peace.